How many of you out there are feeling you underutilize the EAS Storage Manager application? With big data doubling every 2 years, it's absolutely critical that you know how to manage, control, and move all of this data between all of your different storage tiers.
Welcome back to our EAS How-To series. My name is Pat Darche, and I'm joined by one of our senior account executives, Will White. These How-To series are meant for you to find the best tips, tricks, and practices on how to maximize your EAS asset. Today's tutorial is showing our latest and greatest EAS 9.1 release, brand new, hot off the press. A number of enhancements have been made to pretty much the entire EAS suite. Without further ado, Will, what are you showing us this week?
Thanks, Pat. Like you mentioned, with the fresh release of 9.1, I'm going to be diving into Storage Manager, giving you a little bit of an overview on how to actually manage, set up, and automate that whole process.
Storage Manager is probably one of the more underutilized applications as part of EAS. I think that everybody out there needs to learn exactly how to use this tool because this is going to help you manage all of your storage across your entire EAS environment. If you're throwing in all different data sources, all that information into EAS, this is going to be especially helpful for you. So Will, can you tell us a little bit about the benefits of today's lesson?
Yeah, of course, Pat. So benefits primarily for the EAS admins. Top 3 benefits. Number 1, on the left side you have the tree pane that's fully customizable and can be automated and gives you a complete overlook of what exactly your whole storage environment looks like. On the right, large working space to be able to go through all the configuration. And then finally, keyboard shortcuts, able to zoom through any of these storage moves, copy, deletes, purges with a few clicks on the keyboard.
What do you say we head straight in and fire up EAS Storage Manager?
All right, guys, so we are back in the EAS Storage Manager application. I'm going to be going through how to utilize the actual interface here, the tree pane on the left, as well as the customization pane here. So the service monitor, this is to monitor the progress of Storage Manager activity on the server. You can click here, see actions over here on the right. You can also come down here to log history. Log history is going to give you information about Storage Manager activity, including any of the error messages that have popped up, when tasks have finished, and confirmation of percentages of completion. Offline requests. This is where you're able to manage requests from users for archived content that is stored offline. You're able to see any of that information, restore it, or delete the request. Document store management. Again, this is where you set up document stores. I went through this in an earlier session. You can add a new folder, reset subfolders, or connect to a new document store. Rules. Create rules to select content that you want to copy, move, or process. This is really the brains or energy of the application. You want to come over here, left click, hit new. As mentioned, you can go to predefined rules or go through any of the predefined rules here in the menu, exchange formula rules, SharePoint library rules, file folders, mail categories, message class, message IDs, public folders, you name it. Next is the tasks. This is how to actually either create a new task, a new folder of tasks, or actually take action on the rules that you set up. Scheduled tasks, as the name implies, this is where you can automate any of the scheduled tasks that you know you're going to run throughout the week or throughout the month. Simply just hit new scheduled task. That configuration information pops up here on the right. And then previews. Obviously, before you take action on any of the information in Storage Manager, as it's usually permanently deleted or purged, you want to make sure you preview those tasks and rules to make sure it's doing exactly what you want. And you can hit a new folder to add a new preview here. All right, before we close out, I'll show you some additional keyboard shortcuts that you can take. So for one, F1, that brings up the Storage Manager Administration Guide. Quick help, you can search and type any of the different questions you have in there. F5, this is going to, again, refreshes the tree view and folder contents. So you just hit this, a quick refresh of Storage Manager. Control N, this brings up the option to create a new folder, task, rule, document, score, schedule task in the server tree. Control S, That saves the selected item, so anything you have selected, that's going to save it. Control P generates a preview of the selected task. So again, you just hit that. You need to first select a task, and then you're going to be able to preview that quickly. Control E executes the task. Control O opens Storage Manager configuration. So we'll bring that up. As you can see, here's all the information on the configuration, database, what's enabled, the path, and any other information that you need. And then Control D opens the Data Link Properties dialog box. So we'll bring that up. Again, this goes into the properties of the lab in your environment. Select the database on the server, so you can select EAS and run different testing configurations through that way. All right, thanks guys. As you can see, pretty easy to customize and move through the Storage Manager application and get that all set up. If you send me your favorite keyboard shortcut that I demonstrated, I will give you the free release to 9.1. All you have to do is either comment, subscribe, email, or just call me up and I can get that done for you.
Please blow up Will's inbox, give him a call, send him all your favorite shortcuts, and we'll make sure you get the free software license upgrade to EAS 9.1. You don't want to miss out on this release. This offer does end on April 1st. If you like what Will and I are showing you each week in these EAS how-to series, please don't forget to subscribe. We'll be back at it next week with another video.